Right, welcome back to Angler Carl. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about the Advanta pre-done pole rigs. Now, I was meant to do all this video on the bank yesterday, but it was absolutely heaving at Ledger Lakes on the Match Lake, and I just couldn't find a nice quiet spot to film this video, so I will overlay my bits of clips from that video of me catching some fish on these pre-tied rigs while I'm telling you a lot about them. But just before I do tell you a lot about them, make sure you get subscribed to my channel. We are fast approaching 3,000 subscribers, so get subscribed. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost you a penny. I can't stress that enough. Subscribing to my channel does not cost you. It's just a way that you can stay updated whenever I upload a video, and it's a way of supporting the channel and helping me grow this audience. So get subscribed. It's free. It doesn't even cost 1p. How about that? So let's get into the video. Now, I've been wanting to review these for a while, and these particular ones are the jigger rigs. For some random reason, it sets my OCD off. You get orange, 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 and then a random green one. I don't get why that is. I don't know. I'd have rather seen 2 green and 2 orange, but I don't know. Or yellow. It's kind of like a yellowy green in it. I'm not going colourblind just yet. What has impressed me off the get-go with these pre-done pole rigs is you get 4, right? You get 4 for, I think it's about £5 and so much pence. I'll put the price on screen. This to me is an absolute game changer in terms of pole fishing. It honestly is. It's really, really good for a pole fisherman who don't really care about wanting to get the rigs absolutely perfect, who just wants to go out and have some pre-done pole rigs. If you can't be bothered to tie them, which me nowadays, I don't do as much pole fishing as what I once did, so something like this is perfect for me. Obviously, you've got different pre-tied pole rigs, such as the Preston Innovations one, but they are about £5, £5 and something pence, or £4 and something pence for one. These are £5 just over for 4 pre-done rigs. Now, as I said, I've got the jigger ones because it was red hot yesterday and I wanted to try something a bit different. I was putting bread on the end of the hook and basically just jigging it slowly up and down, and sometimes I'd stop right against the jigger and the carp was taking it. I did have a very good carp, and it basically, the fight, it just lasted for ages. It was just shredding the elastic out. I'd not used this pole in about, God, I want to say 6 or 8 months. And it was literally just shredding the elastic, and it took me absolutely ages to come in. However, I did enjoy the battle. The battle was just amazing, people. It was brilliant. I loved every second of it, and it was just fantastic. And the rig held up really well. The first point, obviously, I've mentioned price. The price, bang on. Big thumbs up from Advanta. Just a quick side note, if you don't know who Advanta are, they are basically Angling Direct's own brand. That's who Advanta are. They've made loads of stuff now, and they're continuing to bring out more things, which is great to see. The size of these hooks are a size 14 barbless, and the rig line is on £5 and the hook length line is £4. That's not bad for the small carp, but I dread to think if I hooked a bigger carp on it, because for me, the £4 hook length, I wouldn't feel too confident on. I do feel like this is something Advanta should do more of in the future. I just feel like they should maybe change the sort of the line pound, maybe go up to like £8 main line and a £6 hook length. And maybe further down the line, I think if these do well, they'll definitely bring out more variations. So when you first get these out of the packaging, obviously they're on the winder. Now, there's a little overhand loop knot, and that's basically lassoed over the top of the plastic winder. That can be a little difficult to get off at first. You have to sort of use your fingernail, push it up, and sort of grab hold of it and then just lift it off. It can be a little awkward, but it's not too bad. The line you get, even on the jig one, is so long. Like, I'm not kidding, I don't even know how long the line is in foot, but it's long as anything. And basically, I just measured it to, I think it was about 2 foot, 2.5 foot, and cut it down to that, because for me, when you're jigger fishing, I didn't really need any more than that depth. So the actual jigger float itself, impressive. It does say the size of it on the float, and then you've got like a little rubber at the top, and essentially when you drop the jigger in the water, the float will lift up till it hits the little rubber stop. Now, with all jigger rigs, when you first take them out the packaging, it's worth just running your fingers along the line to get some friction going to straighten the line out, because obviously with it being around the winder, it'll be a pain when it comes to trying to get it. It'll basically fold on itself. So straighten the line out and you'll be good to go. The float is good quality. The hook, I had absolutely no problems with the hook at all. We landed a few fish. It was a difficult day yesterday. Sometimes they weren't committing to taking the bread, but the hook was still very sharp and it did a very good job. Like I said, we landed that nice carp on it and the hook was still good. One thing I did have to adjust my scent, and this is where sometimes you can tell the price coming into play, where the line is tied around the hook, it had a bit too much excess line left on it. So what I did, I literally just cut a bit. Unfortunately, I don't think I took a video. I don't know why. I should have done, but I didn't. When you're tying a hook on with line and you sort of wrap round it and then you pull it and you cut the excess off, it just had a bit too much showing for me. So all I did, I got some scissors, snipped a bit more off, and it was absolutely perfect. Apart from that, I didn't notice any other blemishes, not one bit. It does have shots on as well. They stayed on, they didn't fall off. When the carp was ragging me all over the place, it didn't come off, I didn't get snapped. Again, that was a very good fish to test these pre-done Advanta rigs, and I was very pleased with the quality of the line. I'm not sure what brand line it is, whether Advanta do their own fishing line or whether it were unbranded. I don't know, it doesn't say anywhere on here. That's what I love about this package, and I think more companies should be doing this. Say if you were to get snapped off, or maybe you got tangled and you had to cut the rig or what have you, you've still got 3 more. So you can just take this pack, chuck it in your tackle box, and you're good to go. You've got plenty of rigs to last you, and I just think there's such a brilliant idea. I will be using the other different styles further down the line. As I said, I wanted to do the jigger ones with it being so warm, but I was very, very impressed with these pre-done floats. Like I say, if you're a bit of a hardcore match man, you're probably not going to use these. I don't know, you might use them for practice or something like that, but if you're really finicky on your rigs, you'll probably make your own. What these are for is someone like me who doesn't do much pole fishing these days, who just doesn't have the time to be tying rigs, and quite frankly I can't be bothered. So you just go to Angling Direct, pick a pack of 4 up of these, and you don't have to worry if one breaks because you've got 3 more. And that's what I love, you know, for the price. You're getting so much for the price, essentially, you really are. And also the QC passed as well. I don't know if you can see that on the side because the camera, there you go. So yeah, QC passed, and like I say, really happy with these. I really think they're good, and I think they're going to be popular as well for beginners. If you're a beginner getting into pole fishing, or maybe one of your children are getting into pole fishing and you can't be bothered to tie rigs again or what have you, or maybe you tie a really good rig, you don't want them getting snagged up or ruining that rig, you've always got these, and you don't mind, you know, getting them damaged or what have you, because you've always got spares. And that's where I think these are a game changer. The hook is still good. I tested it on my fingernail and it was still sharp as anything. Like I said, they won't be for everybody, because a lot of you may buy Preston ones or you may do your own, but there is definitely a market for these, and I am very much liking where Advanta are going with the budget stuff, because it's very appealing to new anglers and anglers who don't want to spend a lot of money but still want decent quality stuff. So if you have tried these rigs, let me know what you think about them in the comment section below, because I'm always intrigued to see what you lot have got to say. Definitely a thumbs up from me, give them a try, they're well worth it for the price, you can't go wrong, and I think you'll be quite impressed with them. Like I said, just with that odd little blemish here and there, but it's nothing that I couldn't sort out myself. So that is pretty much it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like on it, get subscribed to my channel. I upload new videos every single week. It's free of charge. hit the bell so you're notified when them videos do come out. Share this video around. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you're fishing on the pole, have a good one.